Well, what I'd like to do, oops, someone else is joining. Wow, this is feeling like a regular Keycon newbie dinner. Where basically all the tables are packed.
Basically, folks kind of drift in following the noise. Like,
yeah,
they're all laughing. What's going on over there?
There. And meanwhile, more than half the restaurant is basically people. Okay, Rick is joining. Just going to wait for him to join, and then we'll quickly ask him to introduce, and then we will. Hello,
Apparently
Rick.
The audio is working now, so that's good.
On the YouTube
Thanks,
group.
Russell. Yeah.
Thank you, Russell. Thank you for letting us know. It's communication, communication, communication. Hello, Rick.
Hi.
Hi. We're just doing like really quick 2-sentence introductions. Would you mind introducing yourself real quick?
Hi, I'm Rick. Just trying to get this thing working.
No problem. No problem. Perfectly understandable. What I'd like to do now is show you a short video that I made about Keycon. So those of you who don't know what our convention is about, this will give you a sense for what the convention is. So I'm going to do share screen. I just got to get to the right screen.
Remember to click the checkbox on the bottom left.
Yeah, share computer sound and optimize screen for video clip. Yep, I know.
I'm usually the tech person for my office about these sorts of things, so.
Hang on a sec. It's not showing the right window. I apologize. I'm going to quit the share, assuming that it will let me. Okay, stop share. Sorry about that, guys. I'm every so often Zoom every so often Zoom plays nasty little tricks. So let's take the meeting will end in 10 minutes and the video is 9 minutes long. So what we're going to do right after the video is this stream will end. You'll go back to wherever you got the link for this from, and the link to the second stream will be there as well. Please come back and join us on that. So yes, I know I'm running out of time, my dear Zoom. I understand that very well. Okay, here we go. This should do it. Should do it. Come on, select the right screen. Oh, you miserable little thing. Everybody hum the Jeopardy theme while I try to get it to do this.
We could always try to share it in the next session.
Yeah, I could always try. You know what? I'm going to do it in the you know what? I'm going to share it in the next session because right now, obviously, Zoom has decided. Does anyone have any specific questions about Keycon that we can answer in 9 minutes and 10 seconds?
I got my connection through a direct email to me. Is there a join button on the website? Because I couldn't find one when I was looking.
There is not a join button on the website for the newbie orientation. You have to either go to the Facebook group and find my post, which has the 2 links in it. Leamber sent out an email with both links in it, and I also posted both links on the Discord. So yeah. the second link should be pretty easy to find.
Me, so.
I know. Discord. I have a Mac. I actually had to borrow a PC laptop from someone on the Keycon ConCon because I'm a Mac person, and Discord does not play well with the Mac. It really, really doesn't.
I'm a bit of a semi-Luddite, unfortunately, when it comes to Discord.
Now, does everybody else know where they got their links from? Okay. What I'm going to do actually is, because the next session is 40 minutes, and we have 35 minutes to kill until the opening ceremonies, I'm going to quit this session right now. Go to the second link, come right back and join me. And in the meantime, I will try and figure out how to get video to work. I hope to see you all on the flip side. See you in a minute.
Yeah, I'll have to hop on during the opening ceremonies because I gotta go eat. So.
Alrighty. Well, yeah. Good to see you, Emily.
Yeah, I'll see you in a few. I'll see you in a bit, about an hour.
Okay.
Well, not really.
hugs.
Remember Joey?
Exactly.
Hi, Joey.
Ooh, that was loud in my ear.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I don't think Joey can hear me yet.
I don't think Joey
I
can
see
either.
Joey now.
No.
Well, for the record, I've known Joey for, it's coming on 30 years
Oh
now.
my God.
Wow.
That means we're old.
Yeah.
That means
Sometimes-
Joey's a, oh
sometimes-
wait, no. Sorry.
Sometimes you just have to embrace the old, you know.
Yeah. Well,
We're
Joey's
not
one of
old. We're mature children.
Yes,
That's
being a fan means you never have to grow up.
Like in 20
That's the truth, the simple truth. Being a fan means you never get old. I mean, often people ask me, why do you look so young? And I'm like, I'm a fan. That's just how it works. So we'll just wait a couple more seconds for folks to come in. I'm going to try and get the damn video working again. Just give me 2 secs here, folks. I'm not actually going to start the video. I'm just going to try and get it to work. So let's see here. Back to the Zoom meeting, share screen.
I'm getting a lot of reverb on my end. How about everyone else?
I'm not getting any reverb.
Sorry, that's me.
You might have to turn your sound off, though. Okay.
Yeah, try muting your microphone, Yuri. If you're using a laptop or tablet with the same thing, it might do that.
Okay, I am getting a screen share, but it is not the dedicated screen image. I'm just going to give it a second to stabilize because there seems to be a bit of a lag. Oh, there comes Joey again, back into the room. Okay, folks, you should be seeing, I'm going to share and see if this works. Please let it work. You should be seeing a big picture of a galaxy.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
You guys see all that? Okay. This is the Hooray for Keycon, a tribute from the Heart film. And after this, you should have the newcomer should have a better idea of what Keycon is about, and we can talk a little bit about any of the questions you may have, or people can say what they like about Keycon. So, is everybody ready for the video to start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go.
Roll it.
Talk a little bit about any of the questions you may have, or people.
Keycon. 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 Keycon.
For those who know that name and have attended one or more of our conventions, it's a gateway to fun, learning, dancing, gaming, visiting hospitality suites, going on quests, engaging in interactive panels, finding amazing objects and artwork, meeting awesome guests of honor, and generally celebrating for an entire weekend with friends both old and new. But for those who have never come out to our conference, what is it? Aside from being one of the best-kept convention secrets in Winnipeg, that is. I'm Lori E. Smith, and I was elected official convention ambassador for Keycon for the year leading up to Keycon 38 in May of 2021. I have been everything at Keycon, from a guest of honor, to a department head, to a hospitality suite host, to a panelist, all the way down to just an attending fan. And Keycon is simply awesome, in my opinion, from top right down to bottom. So come with me for some insights into Keycon's past and find out what our future has to offer. But first, the basics. Keycon is a traditional science fiction and fantasy convention welcoming between 300 and 500 attendees annually, with a focus on science fiction, fantasy, and related literature, although we also celebrate comics, cosplay, movies, TV, and other media. We are currently hosted by the Radisson Hotel in downtown Winnipeg in Manitoba, Canada, and we have taken place on the Victoria Day long weekend every year since 1984. Wow, that's a long time for any convention. Keycon must be doing something right, and it is. Several somethings, actually. Let me share its secrets and wonders with you, starting with the fact that folks who come to Keycon once tend to keep coming back to Keycon again and again. And here's why. Keycon is extremely community-oriented in several ways. For one thing, Keycon is well into its 4th generation of convention attendees, with folks I remember coming to their first Keycon as babies in arms now running departments, and in some cases the whole convention.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Keycon also has special programming elements geared toward children and teens, and we've recently introduced a Write Your Own Pronouns option onto our event badges. We celebrate our LGBTQ+ members, and we are taking additional steps to make Keycon as accessible as possible to a wide range of people. So when you walk into Keycon for the first time, you're not walking into a fly-by-night venture or one where nobody knows anybody else, as is often the case at much larger conventions. When you come to Keycon, folks will recognize you as a new face and will likely offer you a friendly welcome if you're open to one. A quick note, but it's an important one. Keycon operates a strict code of conduct and is administered by WINSFA, the Winnipeg Science Fiction Association. The safety and comfort of our attendees is of prime importance, so if you need help during the convention or just a quiet place to de-stress, you can go to the Keycon Operations Center, located on the 15th floor in room 1510, and they will address your concerns. We have a zero-tolerance policy for harassment, hate language, emotional or physical assault, and several other types of transgressions. The Code of Conduct is printed in full in the Keycon program book and is also posted in public areas of the convention space. Many people familiar with Keycon describe it as feeling like an extended family. We hold weddings at our convention and birthday celebrations, and also memorial services for community members who have recently passed. The Welcome to Keycon dinner on the Friday afternoon of the convention before opening ceremonies offers newcomers the chance to meet Keycon veterans and to find out what to expect during the weekend. And trust me, if you've come to Keycon by yourself, you will know several people by the end of the Welcome to Keycon dinner. Like any established culture, Keycon has its rituals which grow stronger through repetition. Some elements of the convention, like opening ceremonies, the 15th floor hospitality suites, the art jam, the masquerade costume competition, the Saturday night social, closing ceremonies, and the dead dog parties on Sunday evening, have been around pretty much since the beginning. Other recently added events have gained traction. The Welcome to Keycon dinner, for example, or the pinball machines brought in for the weekend by Yuri, plus the live badfic readings facilitated by myself on Saturday night, the teeny tiny movable nightclub experience that is Club Elevate, the sing-along events organized by Joey and Lillian. All of these are now solid fan favorites. Keycon is ultimately what the fans make it, and the administrators are open to new ideas for programming and other events. Each year's programming grid features new and exciting items, some of them featuring that year's special guests of honor, and some run entirely by and for the fans. Each iteration of Keycon is a blend of the familiar and the unique, so there's always something to keep coming back for, year after year after year. So what does make Keycon so special? 2 words: the people. The longer answer is all the things those people do. The cosplays, the organizing and running of hospitality suites, the programming created to fill 5 to 7 tracks of programming each year, the creation of art and items, of food and drink, of games and fun, the gathering of prizes for raffles and tournaments, often at considerable personal expense, and finally, the inviting of guests and then making those guests easily accessible to the fans. That last point is especially important. At most conventions, guests sit behind a table and the fans are on the other side of the table having to pay for autographs, photos, and so forth. At Keycon, as a rule, the guests mingle with the fans, sign autographs for free, let fans take their own photos, and even get involved to the point of playing board games with fans in the gaming room, or playing guitar and singing with the fans in the folk music suite, the way Richard Hatch did when he was guest at Keycon. It all starts out with the guests serving ice cream to the convention members at the ice cream social right after opening ceremonies, and from there, well, there's no stuffiness at Keycon when it comes to our guests. If they were stuffy and standoffish, then they wouldn't be at Keycon. There's no other convention quite like ours, and we're so proud to call Keycon our fanish home. So, what does the future hold for Keycon? Keycon 2020 was a virtual event held entirely online and quite successful, so we know that if necessary we can repeat that model. But current plans are for an in-person experience in 2021 for Keycon 38, including some very special guests both from Canada and from much further afield. COVID-19 has cut deeply into fandom. Conventions are being cancelled left and right, and some have gone under entirely. But Keycon is strong, both as a community and as an institution. The convention committee for 2021 is in place and hard at work planning the best possible convention experience for everyone who is able to join us for Keycon 38. Visit our website at www.keycon.org, follow our Twitter feed and our Facebook group for regular updates, and stay tuned for guest announcements, special events, and a few surprises. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you in person at Keycon, the best little sci-fi and fantasy convention in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. For guest announcements, special events.
So there you go. That's basically intro to Keycon.
Very good.
So,
very good.
Thank you very much. So does Thank I movie. So does anybody, having seen that, do you guys have any questions, any comments, anything that the veterans can clear up for you or share with you?
I think maybe, Lori, we should turn around and say, obviously, we didn't manage to make 2021 real.
No, that video was done before the
yeah, but we do have plans for 2022, and if we all get our little shots, we should be good.
Yep. This year, we are having a special guest disco streamed all the way from the UK by Nikki Price and Justin Price from their home studio, and that will be Saturday afternoon between 1 and 4. It'll be live streaming on the Keycon Facebook group, so I really encourage people to watch it. Nikki and Justin did such an amazing job last year. I can hardly wait to see what they have planned this year. And they are also lined up as guests. They are also lined up as in-person guests for 2022. So, and they're looking forward to coming to Canada a lot. Oh, we have 2 more people coming in.
Actually, Lori, since Yuri kind of snuck in on this one and you specifically mentioned the pinball tournament, maybe you want to invite him to introduce himself?
Yes, please. Thank you, Betty. I'm just very tired right now. Yuri, please introduce yourself in a couple of sentences and tell us about the pinball tournament.
Okay. Well, I'm Yuri. I'm actually one of the more Keycon regulars that have been around for, let's say, for the past 20 years. And I'm actually the one who actually hosts the pinball tournaments at Keycon since Keycon 30. So Keycon pinball has basically been an annual staple at the whole convention since Keycon 30, and well, it is one of the more popular pastimes that I helped contribute to the convention.
Yep. I should also, I'm just going to very quickly say, Yuri, to make it clear to people, the pinball machines are totally free to use for members.
That's right. That's right. They're set to free to play. And usually I just order every time we do have a convention at Redison, I just order 3 machines.
With a geeky theme kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, it's when I order the machines, I do make sure they get the ones that that people want to play. Just all the bells and whistles, the video displays, the toys, and everything that you actually just love to see in the pinball machine arcade. Those are the machines I always like to get. And whenever I just sort of go to a tournament, I also basically get the prizes that are in theme with the machine usually.
Yes.
But sometimes every now and then I can always just get some of the other prizes that I also think would also be good as part of the whole science fiction or pop culture style.
Well, I have to say, Yuri, that many mornings I have woken up early at Keycon because I'm just too excited to sleep. It's like Christmas morning. And basically, remember, Michelle, I think it was like the second year the pinball machines were in. You and I crept down to the pinball room at like 7:30 or 8 in the morning before the con suites were serving breakfast, and we played pinball. And it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so thank you, Yuri.
You're very welcome. And like I said, just to you last night, Lori, like I'm looking at for next year if it's going to be another face-to-face convention. I'm this time I'm pretty sure it'll be. I'm really looking at renting some of the machines this time around from Phantom, the guys who actually have the arcade at the Forks.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, you and I were talking about this, and what were the machines you were looking at? You were looking at maybe an Elvira machine and
yes,
a Game
I
of
want to
Thrones
look at getting Elvira's House of
Deadpool.
Horrors, Deadpool, and maybe if it's available, Game of Thrones.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. But you know what? I can still put it to a poll as always every year, and I can let the people decide, because Dave Morris, who runs Phantom, he has a massive backlog of pinball machines, not only at the arcade, but also at his house and his own storage warehouse as well. So
so there's a lot of
choice. He has lots of machines, and plus, just today, just before I actually entered in today's Zoom channel, I checked on Twitch, and they were also showcasing, well, not Phantom, but Stern just started to showcase the Mandalorian pinball machine.
The Mandalorian!
Yes, there's a Mandalorian pinball now. Dude. And it just debuted today, but they are now taking orders. But I may look at asking Dave if he can procure one of the machines for rent for next year's convention.
That would be so awesome. One thing I should also note in terms of free stuff, what I usually do at Keycon, and I'm actually looking at the 2 receipts on my pin board right now. Usually for Keycon, what I do is just in about the month or 2 before the convention, I do basically a giving away a free membership for someone who otherwise couldn't afford to attend the convention kind of thing. And I have my own membership and the extra membership on my pin board right now. Because I mean, I think it's really important to make Keycon accessible in that sense. And I mean, it's not that bad if you buy an advance membership. It's like usually like $45 or something like that if you buy far enough in advance. But this is for people who maybe, it's getting close to the convention, they wanted to come and couldn't, they can apply to win this membership. So we do everything we can to kind of, and I mean, as I was saying before, a lot of people here entered. Oh, there's David. We try and keep like the food prices. The 15th floor, everybody has a food handling certificate, so it's all going to be safe. You can buy, I always say to people, don't go to the convention hotel restaurant because you're going to pay a lot of money for kind of mediocre food. Go to the 15th floor because the food changes every year. And the best year at Keycon, in my opinion, for food was, and there's somebody else joining, was the year they brought, do any of the veterans remember the year they brought in the whole roast pig?
Yep.
Yep.
No, but I have heard stories.
It
was amazing.
FFW and the Science Fiction Winnipeg group, which at the time was called Generations.
Yep.
And they brought up an entire roasted pig and served it up to everyone.
And it was gone. And it was served for free.
Yeah.
These were free meals. And it was gone within 45 minutes?
45 minutes.
Whole pig.
The whole pig.
The whole pig down to the bones, just gone. Keycon is very it just has so much cool stuff happening. There's the 5 to 7 tracks of programming that
actually the roast pig was my first year there. And there were leftovers the following morning still.
Were they?
Huge.
I could have sworn that it was down to the bones, but you obviously remember better than I do.
Danny's Whole Hog by any chance?
It was from Danny's Whole Hog, I think. It was amazing.
I thought as much.
Oh my God, it was amazing. But yeah, I mean, to outline, there's the 5 to 7 tracks of programming that usually run from 10 in the morning, in some cases till after midnight. There's the 15th floor which has like I think it's 8 hospitality suites. There's the dealer's room usually, and the art show usually, and the pinball stuff if Yuri's bringing that in for the tournament. And there's like video stuff. And of course the costume competition on Saturday night and the social. Does anyone here not know what a social is? A social is basically a Manitoba party, a Manitoba dance party, where basically it's like people get together to dance, and there's usually a meal close to midnight of like traditional Manitoba foods like poupasson and Canadian rye bread and stuff like that, and that's all free as well. For the last couple of years, we've also had chocolate fountains at the social, which is totally awesome. And I haven't been to the social in like 7 years because I always run, and it's happening this weekend too for virtual Keycon, the live bad fiction reading on Saturday night. And if you can attend that, it is
hilarious.
I always bring Kleenex. I always bring like 2 boxes of Kleenex because people end up laughing so hard they're crying. And you can either be in the audience and just listen to the readings, or you can actually be around the table, so to speak, and actually do the reading, where you read a passage from bad fiction out loud. And if you get through it without breaking down or laughing or whatever, then you get like a little prize. And this year the prize is a certificate awarded to the best reader at the end of the night. But we got that happening too. So would any of the other veterans like to bring up any other points?
I think I should say that our parties on the 15th floor are done by different groups, and there's usually an official con suite that has food, but there's also other groups that come in and do food, and they do ask for donations because they're doing all of this out of their own pocket.
In some cases, they outright charge, like they'll just say grilled cheese sandwich $2.
Yeah.
But in some cases,
some just ask for donations. It all depends. But it's still cheaper than going out to a restaurant.
Yeah, and also the suites are often tremendously well decorated. People work all year to make these suites something really, really special. You saw in the video that room that had like the banners in it, like with the family names on it. That's the Dandelion Suite, and they work very hard every year to provide. The Dandelion Suite also provides things like free concerts. In the past, they've offered things like, do you want to learn how to play guitar or how to play the flute? Well, we'll do a little session on that. And so, yeah, the Dandelion is one of the big Keycon institutions. Do the nice thing about Keycon is, as it said in the video, different things happen every year. So it's always a new experience. Do you guys remember that body outline on the floor in the hallway? I came out on Monday. I've been up partying in a con suite all night, and I came out Monday morning, and it was there. So I took a photo. It's like,
sorry, someone passed out in the hallway, and that's the only thing I can think of to do.
No,
no, someone was passed out in the hallway, so I put tape around them. And
are you serious?
Yeah, someone was passed out in the hallway, so I tape outlined them.
Oh my God!
People have occasionally fallen asleep because they didn't get enough sleep at their own places.
There is usually in the Keycon program book, we usually print the 3 rules of conventions: at least 8 hours of sleep, 2 meals a day, and 1 shower.
Well, we tried pouring water on them; they wouldn't get up, so we ended up putting tape around them. They still wouldn't get up, so we dragged them back into our room and put them in the corner.
Yeah, I remember
that still didn't wake them up. Actually,
somebody fell asleep once on the Sunday night of the convention in the official con suite, and people were putting Doritos on them in a line to see if it would wake them up. They actually put one on their nose and one on their forehead. They started like on their stomach and just worked their way up, and they still didn't wake up.
So of course, the year they had pictures were taken. There was 1 year that they had the pizza box tower.
Yep,
that they built in the hall.
Yeah, because they'd ordered in lots and lots of pizza for like free meals, and so they just ended up doing stuff with the boxes. We're down to 9 minutes, and I want to quit a couple of minutes before opening ceremonies. Do any of the newcomers have any questions that we can address? It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you guys are pretty much. Oh, what is it? What is it, Peter? Your audio is muted.
Ah.
Hello, Heather.
Hello, hello.
Heather.
Hello.
I think we would be remiss if we didn't mention the art auction
Yes, good point.
on Sunday afternoons.
Yes, basically the art show at Keycon is a 3 bids to auction system. So basically if a piece has 2 bids on it, the last bid gets it. If the piece gets 3 bids on it, it goes to the auction on Sunday afternoon.
Right.
I should also mention the art jam, which usually happens
Yes.
on Saturday and is hosted by the art guest of honor usually. Basically a whole bunch of artists get together around a table and just create art together, and it's wonderful. And the pieces that they create at the art jam go to the auction for charity on Sunday, which happens during the auction. Speaking of charity, I am going to be holding tarot readings on Saturday and Sunday to raise money for Cancer Care Manitoba, which is this year's charity. And I'm going to be previewing some of the cards from my furry oracle deck. So you can see we've got the crafts card here, we've got the lovers card. So there's a lot of really cool cards in that deck. I'm premiering. The deck is much smaller than the final one will be, but I'm premiering 27 out of the 50 cards. So we can do readings with those as well. And it's $5 per card. All money goes to the convention charity. Keycon is very big into charity. So we try and raise money each year.
Cancer Care Manitoba this year, yeah.
It's Cancer Care Manitoba.
Cancer Care Manitoba this year.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it's if you guys, and also I'm not too clear, but there is another con suite that actually is running at the Radisson this weekend that is going to be streaming stuff. They will also be doing tarot readings for charity, but they'll be doing it in the evening and I'm doing it in the morning. So there are and also on the Keycon website, when the store comes live, which I don't know if it has yet, but when it comes live, there are donation options there: $5, $10, $25, and $100. So if you want to donate to cancer care, then you can do that as well.
The store should be live fairly shortly. Jared was just getting the last little bits done.
Yep.
To it.
And you can also buy Keycon 38 merch. You can buy merch from past years. I highly
We don't
recommend
have the merch from past years up at the moment. We
Okay.
don't have pictures of any of it.
Okay, because I was just about to say that the Keycon 25th anniversary book is the hardcover is well worth the price of admission. It's a great little book. Not so little. It's actually about yay big. But it's good. If you want to get some of the history of Keycon in the early years, especially, that's a great book. So we're coming down to 54. Does anybody else have any questions?
Bye. I gotta go start the opening ceremonies.
Okay, thank you, Amber. Have fun.
See you, Amber.
See you there.
Yep, see you there shortly. I'm actually going to cut this short right now because this will give people time to like go and get a drink or whatever before opening ceremonies. Thank you all so much for coming. It was really great to see you all. I look forward
made
to
it,
seeing...
sorta?
You did. It counts. I look forward to seeing all of you around at the convention this weekend.
Technicalities
Count. I look forward to seeing you all around the convention this weekend. Don't forget to check out the Saturday Disco, and I will see you tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't forget the Dead Dog on Sunday, too. There's going to be at least one furry video watch party on Sunday night.
Awesome.
So, all right. Have a great night, guys.
Thanks, Lori.
See you soon.
All right. Have a good one.
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to the convention this weekend. I think there's going to be some amazing panels. It's good to see some people that I haven't seen for a while. I did attend Keycon a couple of times in the past. I haven't been recently, so it's really nice to be here with everybody. I didn't know what you need from me. Did you want like a bio, or what would you like?
Yeah, just a hello. We're very casual in our opening ceremonies.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you. So Susan
Our
Forrest.
artist guest is Heather Broughton, and she's, poor dear, has to get a new laptop up and running today. So she is trying really hard to get connected with us, and I hope she manages it. But if she's not here right away, this is probably why. She had her laptop yesterday died as far as the speakers and the mic went, and they could not get it to work. So she's going through the whole process of getting a new unit up and running. We all commiserate.
Yes. And this year, what really excites me is seeing all the authors and artists and people from outside of Winnipeg who have come to join us because it's virtual. So I'm really hoping you'll check out a lot of different panels, because there's going to be some faces and names that you don't know, and you really should get to know them because the lineup is fantastic and wide variety. So I have a small announcement. The Keycon store is up and running. So you can go to keycon.org and see the wonderful artwork of Heather that is available this year. Now, if you want a simple black print t-shirt on white, our guy says he can probably get for you even this weekend. If you want color, we're asking that it will be up to 2 weeks to ensure that we get everything. If you're in Winnipeg, curbside pickup from our printer is free, or it's a $5 delivery charge per order. But I encourage you to go look at the artwork. Let's see. Anybody have any questions or things you'd like to know? Linda?
I had a quick question. What fundraising activities for the charity are happening this weekend?
Good question. It's one we hadn't done a lot of. What we did was we put donation buttons in our store for Cancer Care Manitoba. But thank you. I knew I was forgetting something. Our charity this year is Cancer Care Manitoba. Cancer care is something that's very dear to us because our community in the last several years has lost a lot of its members to cancer. So when Linda and I were looking at a charity, that's what we want to do. Now, Lori Smith is also doing tarot card readings for cancer care, and you can find her on Discord. And if you look up on Facebook, there's connections there as well. Thank you, Leslie, for posting the store link. Linda, anything else I'm missing? Because I know I'm missing something.
Oh, I'm sure we'll think about it 5 minutes after it's too late, but that's that's the way of things.
Speaking quickly about fundraising, Daria Amelia Pond, I think it is running a convention suite this weekend. They will be doing tarot readings for the charity at $5 a card, the same amount I'm charging, in the evenings.
Okay, thank you.
So if people go there, they can get tarot readings for the charity as well.
Right. Oh, I know what we're missing. Our convention committee. And how can I forget the convention committee? Because quite frankly, this convention would not have happened without a lot of key people. I would like to, since she's sitting right here, Lori Smith. She was supposed to be the unpolitically correct term was booth babe, to advertise us at conventions throughout the year and to promote us. Well, she couldn't do that because there were no conventions. So she created videos that you can see on our website talking about what Keycon is. She has started the newbie dinner and introduction panel. And she is just wonderful. Next would be Katie Helgeson. She is our marketing and social media guru. And she is amazing. She also made the earrings and bracelet I'm wearing. Not that you can see it with my watch, but very creative young woman with a passion for this convention. And one of the reasons why we're slowly not becoming the best kept secret in Winnipeg after 38 years. Jared Thorkelson. Jared, we owe him a huge debt of gratitude. Not only has he worked on creating about 50 odd panels of programming for this virtual weekend, he also took over our website when we had difficulty finding somebody to do the website. And he's been doing double duty. His wife, Linda, is our head of volunteers. And at the moment, I've got to say thank you to her for letting Jared spend as much time as he has doing this convention. Sean Ennis is running our masquerade, but he's also our in the behind scenes tech guru, helping make sure that those of us who are a little iffy know what we're doing and fixes things. Alex Stornell is our hotel liaison. She hasn't had a lot to do this year, but as hotel liaison, she's also our hospitality liaison. And she has had the sad fact of going to the hotel and going, no, we're not happening in person. But she's also connected to the hospitality suites and making sure that they know they have a place to be this weekend. Registration at con would normally be Glenn Jose. He's getting an off weekend. Our treasurer is
Gina
Morrison
Souza.
Yeah, I'm like, not my husband anymore. And then, who am I missing? Jared in programming was supported by Joey Wenzel as part of the programming team. Nancy Federman. And, our heads of operations are Heather
Punkert?
No, not Heather Punkert.
Okay.
Heather Oswald. Sorry, I know too many Heathers. And Michelle Pinot. They are also getting a bit of a off weekend. And there's Linda on the chat. Am I missing anybody else?
Let me think.
Well, hey, there's also one member. Art show, marketing.
Well, all of our program participants are great too.
Yes, yes. I cannot, we have over 50 panels. I cannot name all the program participants. I'm sorry.
We don't even have time to just name all the authors.
No. But anyway, that's it for me. And hi, Jared, and thank you so much.
Here's hoping that everybody can manage to see, at least on one platform, if not another, all of the things, wonderful things that are being done this weekend. And we look very much forward to seeing you next year in person. And the registration for that is up and running right now, if you feel like throwing money at us for that too.
Yeah, and the person who will be taking care of your registration is Albert Sousa. He is pre-con registration.
So a lot of us have been rolling over our membership from 19, I guess, 2019, I guess.
2020.
Is that continuing?
Yes.
So we had last year's rolled over, and then we had we had it rolled over to last year, and then we had it rolled over again to this year. So, are we continuing to roll that amount over, or are we now paying for them again? And how is that
All
going to work?
all memberships are rolled over unless you specifically tell us you want a refund. If you need a refund, we will provide one because of the times. We know everybody is hard hit and they can't necessarily let that 45 or 50 odd bucks sit there. But if you have a membership that you previously purchased for 2020, it rolled over to 21 and we have rolled it over to 22.
Also of interest for people for next year, we do expect to have some sort of virtual available to those who can't travel. So there will be a piece of the convention at least, but that will be a payment next year. It won't be as much as a full attending membership, but there will be a payment piece because we still have to pay for all the tech, and there's only so much we can cover for so long.
Hi, Mandy. Thanks for the question. We are looking to see if we can get masks made for Keycon, yes. So people can fly their geek on their mask. Debbie, did that answer your question about memberships? I'm going through the chat.
Yes, thank you.
I'm not sure if you can hear me right now. I can't use the chat right now. Concerning the programming, how does one access the panels? Are Zoom meetings sent out for every panel and you just jump into when you want, or do you have to register for a specific panel?
No, I am sending out emails for all the panels that are on Zoom. And then you have to join Discord for the ones that are in Discord. And I posted links to Discord for Keycon on Facebook. And I can also email them out if you contact me at conchairs2021@keycon.org. And the default is Discord, except for all guest of honor panels will be on Zoom.
In terms of the panels I'm running on Zoom, I will be posting links on the Discord. Basically, if a panel is scheduled on the website, say for example in the crafts room, go to the crafts text channel and you will find the links there for my Zoom panels that are happening in that room.
How do you get to the channels? This is a stupid question, but.
Have you used Discord at all, Debbie?
No, I always use Zoom.
Okay, we will contact you off here to show you how to do it, or can I pull it up? Just a second.
With Leamber's permission and Linda's permission, I'll also post links to my Zoom panels, which are run off my personal Zoom, on the Keycon Facebook group, which will be easier perhaps for some people to access.
Whichever gets them into the things. I'm perfectly happy with that, Lori, as long as you're.
Yep, I can do that.
We had a question about somebody who thought they might have duplicated their memberships. If you have, after this convention, we'll be contacting people who look like they have duplicates to see if they want to either A, get a refund, or B, transfer them to someone else.
Sharing on the screen right now is what the Discord looks like once you come in. You start, if you haven't done Discord before, with blurbs and introductions.
There's nothing on the screen right now.
It's getting there. Sorry, I gotta
not showing up.
I've gotta
It's still loading.
Yeah.
While it's loading, I have a question because I have a panel for the craft thing on Saturday at 11, and I was wondering how that works for the dealer's room. Marketplace, that's what it is. Like, how does that work? Like, do I have to set up a Zoom for it, or?
No, I can set up a Zoom for it as long as it's not up against any guest of honor panels.
I think I'm up against Lori on.
Yeah, your space is actually in the Discord server
Lori's
in the
not
Crafts channel. Like in the Crafts channel, people come to you right within Discord.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to set something up beforehand?
You won't need to set anything up. You just go to that room at your assigned time, and it should be, as long as Discord's working for people, it's pretty much self-working. Just go where you're scheduled to go. People that want to see you go there, and it just all works.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure because I've only used Discord for as for voice communications during our online D&D sessions. So I've never actually
made
any use of it.
Can people see the screen that's being shared?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the list on the left side. So you should be, I think, able to click onto it, and it should get you where you're needing to go at the time that it's running.
Yeah. My computer is not happy that I'm trying to do Discord and Zoom at the same time.
Where it says Keycon 38, those are all the text channels. Where it says Keycon 38 streams, those are the audio video channels.
Okay. So tomorrow at 11, I would just go to the Keycon stream for the craft room or in the marketplace.
Correct.
Okay, thanks, Jared.
Okay.
The ones that are in white that's lit up, is that the one that's live right now? Is that what it means? Because there's some in gray and then there's some writing in white.
Yeah, that's the ones in white have people in them right now.
Okay.
The gray ones are just, they're idle.
If there's a text channel that has white, it means there's something been written there that you haven't read yet, if you want to check it out. It doesn't mean it's urgent or anything, though. But if it's your channel, like if say you're in the Programming 1 audio visual stream, you may want to keep your eye on the Programming 1 text stream because somebody may be asking you a question there. If you are running a panel, you're welcome to just ask somebody to monitor it for you and just read the questions out too, though. That's something people commonly do.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name's Adam Kirk, and tonight at 9 o'clock I am doing the world premiere of my epic fantasy rock opera. So I have a question for Jared. Where is that happening? Where's the music room?
Yeah, let me check the room here. Let me look at the server here. I gotta move this.
The music hall is to the right, if I recall correctly. When you look at all of the things there's.
Oh, there doesn't seem to be a music.
Yeah, that was my concern.
I think maybe when Katie created them, she didn't make a music hall one. So
we'll have it by the time you get.
Yeah. Well,
if need be, there's nothing going on in the game room. We can move it in there if we have to. But we'll see.
Can it be in the main hall?
No, because there is something going on there at that time. Tonight, during your rock opera, the PDX broadsides will still be probably finishing up in Programming 1.
To here?
Hold on.
To here?
Can we add a music room?
I'm hoping so. I don't have access to the channels though. So as long as we can get a hold of the person who does.
Double check that, Jared. I thought I gave you access to create a channel.
I did have them, but I've lost it in the new sections that were created.
Oh, okay.
We are all learning many new things, so please bear with us.
Oh, thank you. You see the one that's white and red there, this Canadian one here.
Also, if you're not going to be speaking directly, please mute yourself. Thank you.
I'm going to show you one of the deal. Hold on.
Okay. Are there
right.
any other questions? In that case, I'll give you a quick plug for, if you look for it, WorldCon in 2023. There is a bid going on. It is being voted in December of this year, and we were doing a panel to tell you all about it.
Awesome. Hey, can everybody in the chat hear me?
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I was just watching on Facebook Live. It's me, Dana. I registered as Charlie Magny this year, based on Has Been Hotel. And I'm really pumping the fundraiser on all of my social media platforms. I'm currently banned from Facebook because of Mark Zuckerberg being a dick. But you can catch me on Twitter. It's Dana Amelia Pond. You can also, it's hashtag DP Live, and we're on YouTube. Hashtag DP Live. We're playing video games all weekend. We're running the Happy Hotel Con Suite. It's also a FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's Con Suite. We've got jump scares. We're going to play FNAF. We might even be able to get Markiplier, Matt, Pat, and Stephanie on the line for a little bit. I don't know if you guys know who they are, but they're YouTube fundraiser people who play video games for charities, and they might help us get some traction and raise some money for Cancer Care Manitoba. And we're going to try and do a challenge between the United States and Canada. And I want to see who can raise $750,000 for cancer care first. It seems ambitious, but they tackle some pretty amazing fundraisers. And given that it's Keycon, it's a convention. If we've got all weekend to do it, I mean, if each one of them posts a video by the end of the weekend, we'll probably raise enough money to get somewhere. I just wanted to plug that.
Thank you. The other thing we want to make mention is that your particular con suite is not child friendly.
It is definitely not. It is definitely very not. It's
Yeah.
based on, if anybody here has seen Has Been Hotel, there are mature themes, there are adult themes, and I wouldn't even want to discuss them in this particular Zoom meeting. I'd prefer to just discuss them on the channel where we kind of already have an established discourse and dialogue, and like our followers, our subscribers kind of know what to expect at this point. But yeah, it's definitely not a kid-friendly suite. And if we were in the hotel, we would be checking badges to make sure that everyone was 18 plus. Because we'd also be serving free alcohol. That would totally happen here.
Thank
we
you.
encourage you all to drink while you watch our stream.
Yeah.
Well, there is a music channel now.
Thank you. So I set up this big thing to show some paintings off, but my cat keeps knocking it over because
Cats, what can we say?
It gives you an excuse to show off your work in the Fur Babies channel.
All right, everybody. I'd really like to thank you all for coming and participating. We have 30 minutes to the PDX Broadsides, who are our music guests of honor. See, I told you we were forgetting somebody.
Yeah, see, that just next time I'll have paper notes, I swear. And then I'll probably lose them before I get online.
Yeah. Jared, how are the PDX Broadsides concert being cast?
I'm not sure. Sean's on top of that, I assume, though.
It's going to be magic.
And to the person who asked about the ice cream social, well, if you've got ice cream in the fridge, sure, go for it.
Oh, ice cream social, ice cream social. This is the perfect time to hop in. We actually got a bunch of different kinds of ice cream, and we're going to help ourselves to a bowl. If you guys want to, anyone who wants to follow this, hop on over to YouTube, look up hashtag DP Live, Dana Pond's Interdimensional Cable, It's one of the many channels in our multi-channel network. It's a little cable network on YouTube, and you can come catch the ice cream social. And we're gonna let our followers on YouTube and our subscribers know what we just heard here and everything they can expect at a Keycon in Winnipeg. And we're gonna eat some ice cream while we do it. So this is
Post the link in the chat.
Awesome.
I'm also going to put in a really quick plug for the UK streaming disco tomorrow, which is going to be Keycon's like dance event this weekend. It's 3 hours at least of really cool disco fun and hijinks and lots of silliness from our British guests, the DJ guests of honor. So between 1 and 4 tomorrow, it'll be on Facebook live stream on the Keycon group. Come on down. You will not be disappointed. You will rock your socks off.
Anything else that someone needs to plug?
You should all try a Junior Canadian burger. The Junior Canadian. It's a chicken burger that you get at KFC, and you ask them to put poutine on the bottom bun. Poutine and hot sauce. It's so amazing, and we don't have an official partnership with KFC, but we've been plugging it on our channel for like months, and we strongly recommend that you get a chicken sandwich from KFC, put some poutine on the bottom, a bit of hot sauce, treat yourselves, you're gonna love it. It's the official burger of Canadian rock band Lost as Found. And just buy yourself a burger this weekend. And if you're a vegetarian, they've got plant-based burgers. Hashtag not spawn.
And if you
John
want to
Mansfield, if you unmute, you can speak to the rest of the group.
if you want to get your caricature drawn, talk to me. Caricatures. Caricatures spelt with a Kirk at the beginning. I draw people. And come see my show at 9.
My first panel's at 9:30. It's the urban fantasy tropes. We're going to be making fun of the genre.
I'm with the Brain Lag authors, and we have a panel where a whole group of us are going to be doing very short readings in quick succession. That'll be midnight your time, 11 o'clock mine, or no, 11 o'clock my time, midnight. It's 11 or 12. If you want to get a really quick taste of a lot of really good authors and an independent Canadian press, come on down and give a listen.
And into the chat, I am putting the schedule that you can go check out and get the exact times.
Thank you for that. This always messes me up.
The times have been added into the descriptions page as well. So with the descriptions, there will be times listed with those.
This makes us all time travelers.
Yeah, monsters in the Discord.
All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up so people can take a few moments to get things they may need to get before going to their next programming. Thank you so much for coming and participating. We really appreciate all your support, and look forward to seeing you all in person next year. Take care. Bye.
See us at the closing ceremonies too. Bye-bye.
But Christian and I, we're actually in the same room.
No, not too close.
Oh, right.
The hologram will break. Totally in the same room.
Unfortunately, Holly can't join us tonight, but she sends her love, and she will be joining us on a broadcast hopefully next month with all of us together.
Yay!
But we haven't done live music together in the same room except for a couple of rehearsals, which have just been last month. So this is crazy. And it's our birthdays.
It is our birthdays.
For real.
Yeah.
We're not like COVID. Every day is your birthday now.
That's a good way to look at it.
My birthday was this week, and Christian's is next week. So we're kind of celebrating a little bit early with you. So hi everybody! We can see you in the comments. Thank you. My dress is Cats in Space. Yes, from Gwynedy/Modcloth. It's fun, along with my science cat. Yeah, it's the Rainbow DNA cat. I got it from a Kickstarter. I think I gave you a pin too.
Oh yeah, I got the yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can picture it.
And Holly got the buttered toast one that flips around.
That's right.
Like if you strap a piece of buttered toast to the back of a cat, it's always said toast lands buttered side down or cat lands on its feet, and so the pin spins. It's pretty funny.
It's great.
Yes. Either of those things.
Pop in the chat, say hey, say whatever.
Yeah.
We'll take questions. Like, why aren't you playing music?
Yeah.
You're a band. And the answer to that is 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a tiny little octopus. He's trying hard to be anonymous. He says he's just a cool rhinoceros, but that is a lie. I don't know why he hides. 8 legs, and all of them are running to a safe place below the kitchen sink. He's got a good friend who doesn't understand but wants to give him a hand when he's scared. Is it the cat who's always prowling around the front door and wants to get inside? Is it the loud noise from just across the way? Oh, how I wish he would say that he's scared. I got a tiny little octopus. He's trying hard to be anonymous. He says he's just a cool rhinoceros, but that is a lie. I don't know why he hides. Please come out and talk about what's got you so upset. Is it time to change your mind? No, not yet. I don't know what's gotten into him. It's not like the way he used to be. I wish that make some room for me because I don't want to see why I'm scared. I got a tiny little octopus. He's trying hard to be anonymous. He says he's just a cool rhinoceros, but that is a lie. I don't know why he hates their tiny little octopus. It's okay to be scared sometimes. We all need a place to hide. Right there, a tiny little octopus. It's okay hard to be scared sometimes. He says he's just a cool rhinoceros, but that is a lie. I don't know why he hides. Ta-da!
We did it!
One down. Did it work? Did it work? Does it sound okay?
I hope so.
Sounds okay to me.
Yes. Yay for the broadsides to be together. And how much does it cost to rent a fancy hologram generator? Oh, I forgot. I could do this.
It's on loan from NASA.
Oh, my dog is up.
Dog is up.
How much does it cost to rent a fancy hologram generator, or did we build our own? We have not done a Kickstarter for that yet.
It's coming. Right now, we're just trying them out. It's on loan from NASA. I think it's the one that they used for Tupac, but I'm not sure. It could be the one that they used for JFK.
Apparently, they could either see or hear at least one of my dogs. You may see Lucy and Bucky. Royal, my husband and I adopted Bucky just 2 months ago. He through a place called Wild Hearts Rescue here in Portland, and they rescued him from Korea, and he is about 1.5 years old. He's an English pointer mix. And Lucy is 10 years old, full Muppet, and only has one eye, so she's actually Odin.
She's Odin.
Yeah, she's
Odin.
Gosh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes Bucky more like Loki, isn't he? He's a bad boy.
He's kind of Loki.
He's a little mischievous. Here's another song.
We hear that we're sounding real good. So
good.
This one. So we sing songs about fandom and feelings and science, which happens because we like science, and I am a full-time scientist. So this was a song that I wrote, and then we're gonna do the family-friendly version tonight. No need for earmuffs. About some things that aren't that hard, but people pretend like they are anyway. It's called Rocket Science. Signaling when you turn, spending no more than you earn. Form a cue, say bless you when somebody sneezes. Dress up for that interview, say both please and thank you. Make some plans, wash your hands to prevent diseases. This is not rocket science. This should not catch you off guard. This is not rocket science. This is not that flippin' hard. You'll wanna raise you, ask for it. Don't take other people's stuff. Fire's hot, X marks the spot. Answer all your emails. Use proper change for told. Don't engage with common trolls. You put your feet on streetcar seats. Hooray, call it heads or tails. This is not rocket science. This should not catch you off guard. This is not rocket science. This is not that flippin' hard. Dream break. Get it? It's all science. This is not rocket science. This should not catch you off guard. This is not rocket science. This is not that flippin' hard. Adjusting for the atmosphere, knowing how to engineer a craft for flight. A brother's right to explore both space and sky. Aeroelasticity, structural flexibility. What combusts, produce a thrust, make a rocket really fly. This is rocket science. This just might catch you off guard. This is rocket science. This is pretty flippin' hard. This is rocket science. This stuff is pretty flippin' hard. Rocket science. It's flippin' hard.
Science is what's happening when you're not paying attention. That's what science is. I just made that up.
Science. I've heard before, and Royal says to me on a regular basis, that the only difference between doing science and messing around is writing it down. And that's accurate.
That is really good.
Yeah.
That is really good. Do you know what else is really good? This next song.
We have questions.
Okay. Question up.
Here's a question. She blinded me with science. What science am I engaged in? I am... Man, this is hard these days. So I used to say I'm a placentologist, and now it's only half true, because I started studying the kidney about a year ago, And 2 weeks ago, I was awarded a fellowship through the NIH and the Osler TL1, and I get to study the kidney and how it affects pregnancy. So I guess I'm a molecular biologist who does physiology in placentas and kidneys. It's not so easy these days.
I hop. I'm in the hopping sciences.
The hopping science. What does that mean?
Just hopping around, mostly.
And you write it down? That's important.
I do now.
Good. That's
Now-
how science works.
Now it's science.
We do have another question. How are you two?
How are you two? Because it's one,
And
we're
Holly's not here.
and we're together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I think.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, jabbed,
Yes. Heck yes.
vaccinated, and incubated.
And so is Holly, which is why we've been able to get together and do some rehearsals. So if you haven't been yet, I know we're broadcasting through Keycon Canada. I know Canada has a slow rollout, but when you can, please do. And if you're in the US and you don't know where to get it, I have posted a whole bunch of links on my Facebook page for public access. Like, please get your stab and jab, your Fauci ouchie, because we want to be able to perform for you in person.
Yeah.
We don't want to, like, Keycon Virtual is great, but we want to do Keycon for real in
Actual.
2022. Actual Keycon.
Keycon actual.
Yeah.
We want to. Let's bring it. Let's do it.
Okay, should we do another song?
Yes.
Okay. This is one of two songs tonight, actually, that we'll be doing for Shauna. Shauna is a fan and friend of ours in Seattle. A friend. A friend. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you. Okay. Friend Drescher. Friend Rescher.
Anyway, this is, they're both for Shauna because she commissioned them through 2 different Kickstarters because she loves us and she likes what we do.
She's awesome.
So this is one that was for part of our first Kickstarter commissioned, and Shauna said, write me something about maybe mental health.
Okay.
We relate.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. Ready?
Yeah. I liked meeting your friends. Most of them seemed nice, but I'm pretty sure they're judging me for bringing my own dice. Anxiety gets the best of me when it's not who I want to be, but I have a clever name, you see, for why I leave so abruptly. Some days my brain isn't kind to me. Sometimes my heart and head just don't agree. Don't wanna falter if I'm going head first. Jerk brain, you are the worst. I don't mean to be moody, I don't mean to be sad. Didn't mean to come to your party and only talk to Thad.
Who's a good boy?
Dad's a good boy. My confession that depression is my second profession. It's my main transgression that I leave a bad impression. Some days my brain isn't kind to me. Sometimes my heart and head just don't agree. Don't wanna falter it, but I'm going head first. Jerk brain, you are the worst. I promise I'm really cool inside. Somewhere in my brain I don't wanna hide. But words blurp a blurp when brain's in overdrive. Can't reach the pedals, just along for the ride. I know it isn't easy to always be my friend. I'm not broken, but I'm different. But you seem to comprehend that I'm trying and defying the disposition underlying all the crying, while applying all the love that you're supplying.
had no idea what those notes were going to be. I was like, that's what you do on piano.
I think it's the first time we've ever done it without piano.
That would explain
That
it.
would be why.
That would be why.
So, hey, an acoustic guitar only version of Jerk Brain for you. Yeah.
It's nice.
We're getting used to playing and singing together again, so we thought, keep it simple for tonight. Just for tonight.
Just for tonight. Then we'll get
weird.
Ornate.
Later. Yes. Ornate.
We'll bring in the
Aww.
orchestras. Who say what?
I joined just in time for the song that's been stuck in my head all week. You're welcome. Jerk brain has become a common term in this house. Yes, I mean for us too.
When you get it, you got it.
My brain is a jerk more often in the last year than I would like to admit.
100% agree. But that's the thing is like if you can name it and you have people who understand, you can just tell them like, sorry, I'm having jerk brain today, and they're like, fair enough.
Yeah,
understand.
my brain's
Been there.
My brain's just being a jerk. Is that I don't love you, but also my brain's.
Wow. Neat.
I don't remember how to talk to people anymore. Have you run into that? Like extroverting is so exhausting right now.
Always has been.
Oh, that's
over
fair.
on this side.
I hear you.
But I don't know. I work from home like a lot of people do, and I'm on meetings. I'm in meetings all day, so I'm talking to people all the time. So that's at least something. Like I'm not like trying to remember how basic human discourse works.
Yeah, I mean,
Could be worse.
I've still been going into the lab, and so I kind of know I can still talk to people. But it's like having folks over to have brunch. About hour 3 or so, I'm starting to like. I love everyone, but
Yeah.
my reserves have been depleted.
Totally. When I did that my solo show that Saturday.
Yeah, which was excellent. Check it out. It's on the PDX Broadsides YouTube channel. It's super good.
But yeah, that was over at like 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out the rest of the day. Like I had a D&D game that night, and I was like, nope, can't. And the next day too, I'm like, now I need to like recharge.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's for sure a lot. But we are with you in the trenches.
In the trenches.
Oh, and hello to all the, we'll give a shout out. Hi, Ian McNair, or as I like to call him, Ian McNear, because it's fun to subtract all the A's from his name.
It is true. It is nice.
Ian McNear. But they're watching over on the Keycon YouTube and Discord channels. Hey y'all!
Hey, what's up?
We're excited to see you and hopefully see you in person next year.
Oh, Canada.
We have another song about mental health lined up, don't we?
do. Very lined up. In fact, it's next.
Oh, great. Why don't you
It's a
tell
song
us a
about
little bit?
it's a song about our 2 favorite neurotransmitters. I always look at Jessica when I say that just to make sure I'm saying it right. Neurotransmitters. And I wrote it to kind of express kind of what it feels like inside when you are beset with anxiety. And it's called serotonin dopamine. It goes like this.
Capo 2.
I saw the hand moving and I was like, wonder where this is going.
I thought about capoing it for you.
Oh my god, that would have been great. Like I'm about to sneeze and you're like doing nothing. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's been a long day for several months. Internal silence. I had it once, and though my life is looking up, I just see an empty cup that is somehow made of fire. So I'm looking for old friends I used to know. Give me that serotonin dopamine, empty out my veins of gasoline. I'm stuck in overdrive and I could burn alive. I need some serotonin dopamine. Soothing sweet endorphins come to me and calm my worried brow. I could use some solace from you now. chance to get out of this hidden haunted house that is open all year round. So if you could get me where I need to go, give me that serotonin dopamine, empty out my veins of gasoline. I'm stuck in overdrive and I could burn alive. I need some serotonin dopamine, soothing sweet endorphins come to me and calm my worried brow. I could use some solace from you now. Somehow it feels like I am plugged into a socket in a rocket that is full of angry bees. Now decide that it is time to check my taxes, shopping axes, while I think I've lost my keys. No need to worry, I'll be alright.
Are you alright?
I will be social,
Or antisocial?
just not tonight. There's an upset in my brain, and I'm afraid I must abstain. But I'll party on my own. But if you've got those drugs I wanna score, give me that serotonin dopamine, and empty out my veins of gasoline. I'm stuck in overdrive and I could burn alive. I need some serotonin dopamine, soothing sweet endorphins come to me and calm my worried brow. I could use some solace from you now. I could use some solace from you now.
Yeah.
All right.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Good job.
Bees. Yeah, we talk. We have several mentions of bees on album. It's never intentional. It just comes out.
I'm sorry, when you're talking about buzzing with anxiety, and it just feels like, you're like trapped in a rocket off shooting through space, and it's also full of bees.
The first bees mentions in any of our songs came in Smile.
Yeah.
And Holly says, my cat was abducted by aliens.
And my
car
car
is
is
infested
infested
with
with
bees. And both Christian and I looked at her and went, bees? And just to watch her lose her crap every time. I think she's managed to get through it like 5% of the time.
It took a long time for her to actually be able to do the next line in the song, which is, an accomplishment.
Ooh, interesting question from Sarah Catherine Leonard, whom we love, and also Miss Veronica, who was our littlest fan for a long time. What are your thoughts on coming out with a songbook for us fellow guitar lovers?
A songbook?
Songbook.
You mean something written down with words and chords and stuff?
I guess. We've released some of these songs with chords in different Filk books. So if you go to Filk cons at all, like Dragon Con, we've been featured in their Filk book a couple of times.
That's not a bad idea.
But
I mean, shoot. We got a children's book.
Yeah, and Holly just made that cookbook.
Holly made a cookbook. Why not?
It's a good
a guitar
idea.
book.
We'll monetize it and give you liner credit or something.
I'm writing it down. They can't tell that I'm not writing anything.
Yeah. He's not writing anything.
Okay.
Okay.
God dang it.
Oh shoot. We haven't done this one in a while. But it's us, so we're gonna give it a go. This is kind of it's part of a 3-part song arc that I wrote. A song cycle, if you will.
Or if you won't.
Whatever. I don't care. And it started with it's about fight or flight or freeze or appease. When your adrenaline goes up and you're cornered and you don't know how to respond. And so the first song was called Fight or Flight. The third song is technically Appease, but we usually do Lost at Sea instead, which is about letting go. And I think we're doing that one later.
We are.
Yeah. But this is the second song, Or Freeze, which reminded me of the Legend of Orpheus. So this is about Orpheus and Me Too, and about freezing when you really just want to run. The only thing that's moving is this terror-laden thrashing of the thing that was escaping from this cage made of my wings. I'm tongue stuck to this flagpole, so my dignity will stand tall while you tell me to be thankful, because it could have been much worse. Orpheus is freezing onto you, song is oh so charming, and we listen to his merry tune. All my parts are tensing to resist or leave this party, but there are no exits to this room. Was my voice too shaky? Did my nose sound like a maybe? Society has trained me to keep my declarations up, a mask that I can see through as you're posting hashtag me too. All you ask is that I please you with your secrets all secure. Orpheus is freezing us, his song is oh so charming, and we listen to his merry tune. All my parts are tensing to resist or leave this party, but there are no exits to this room. Get it? Pretty nose and then a breath does not constitute a yes. Climate changes, tongues will thaw, turn this shame into a roar. We won't be silent anymore. Justice is more than the law. Orpheus is freezing us, his song is oh so charming, and we listen to his merry tune. All my parts are tensing to resist or leave this party, but there are no exits to this room. You built no exits to this room. I knew you were going to do that.
It's been so long.
He loves to mess with me and play minor and major chords at the end of songs that don't exist.
They always exist. That's the thing. I bring them into existence.
Mm.
Oh, no. I mean, cool.
Oh, good. If you like any of our songs, the scrolling banner across the bottom of the screen. Down here. There we go. Music and merch is available online at pdxbroadsides.bandcamp.com.
Oh.
And also, oh, watch this.
.com. Or also...
Tonight, if you want to, you can tip us. And if you were I don't know what would happen if you tipped us like, I don't know, $5. And oh, did you see the sticker?
Oh, a sticker!
Oh, it's a sticker. Maybe
What a lovely sticker.
What a lovely sticker. It's a PDX Broadside sticker from Something's Rotten with all of our faces on it.
Dressed as Shakespearean characters.
I don't know. An envelope of sticker might show up at your doorstep.
Certainly might.
Just saying. This is a weird one. I mean, it's good. It's good weird. That's all I'm introducing it as.
Was this?
I'm done.
This is a commission too, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Was it Nick?
Got nothing. I was like trying to remember. It was so long. It was like 2 years ago.
I know.
It was why did he? It was requested, this subject, this book, right?
Yeah.
oh, okay. And I was like, oh, I like that. So yeah, they requested a song about Patrick Rothfuss's Kingkiller Chronicles, and I was like, I really enjoy that book series, and it is great. So I wrote a song about kind of about what it's like to perform at the Aeolian, which is the tavern near the college, near the university, where you could go and put in some money, and then you can get up on stage, and if you do well enough, then you get a set of silver pipes, and that means you're super cool and stuff, but, you know, yeah, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, I looked up the word Aeolian, and it's related to, you know, Greek stuff and whatnot, and it's somehow comes from the word wind, so I called this song House of the Wind. You have something to say? You something?
No, I like having Christian introduce this song because A, he does a better job of it than I do, and B, there are so many times that you and Holly have left me out to dry when I'm like, let me explain this very complicated, weird song that I wrote.
First, I need to...
It's your turn.
Okay, first I need to... Okay, hold on. First, the universe cooled. Then the dinosaurs... Okay. Anyway, this song is called House of the Wind. Let's just play it. Gosh.
Get it.
Earning this talent that I've got, I save every drab and every job. I have enough to take my shot. Say this is where it all began. I'll meet you here at the end of the span. Cinnamon meat and blackberry bread. I know a place where silver is paid and golden is paid. Give me a time and I will sing here at the House of the Wind. Of love and loss and everything here at the House of the Wind. Waiting my turn with my stomach tight, climbing the stairs where the moment's right. There I'm calm as a winter night. Out at the edge I'm a little fade. Deep down I know I was born to play. What you will hear I can hardly say. I know a place where silver is paid and golden is played. Give me a time and I will sing here at the House of the Wind. Love and loss and everything here at the House of the Wind. Can't save a love that's gone too long. Can't earn your pipes if the feeling is wrong. Can't save the end of a broken song. Slowly I call them, draw them near, as they regard me with love and fear. Suddenly thunder is all I hear. I know a place where silver is paid and golden is paid. Give me time and I will sing here at the House of the Wind. Of love and loss and everything here at the House of the Wind. Here at the House of the Wind. Yeah!
You get so excited.
That's a good one. Yeah, because there's a lot about performing and how, you know, pre-show jitters and all that kind of stuff. Then you get up there, you get on stage, and then it's like, okay, this is okay. I'm good now. I'm fine. It's good.
Yes. I wonder what that feels like.
I'll let you know when it happens.
Oh, good. You backed yourself, eh?
I didn't do it. You made the set list.
Oh yeah, I did. LOL. Yeah, no, I love that artwork by Odd Cook, who did all of the artwork for Wicked and the Divine 1923.
1923.
Which is beautiful.
Gorgeous
And
art.
we met her at a con, and she said, Ben Dewey did the art for Trust Issues, and she knows him well, and went, I love Ben's work. I said, you're famous, can we hire you to do some artwork? And she was nice and lovely, and there's so many little details in there that you can't see from far back. It's got some of the animals from the songs that are on relatable content, like the buffalo and the kitty. The robot is in there. The alligators.
Tiny little. It's not so tiny. But
Not so tiny. It is cephalopodicus. Will you be issuing CDs of your early albums or vinyl?
Hey, let me take that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Geekspin Podcast. Why, I was just on your podcast, not nigh on, but nary a few days ago. Actually, if you go to Geekspin Podcast, look it up. You can hear me talk about me, which is one of my favorite subjects because I know more about it.
Hi, Corey and Jen. Thank you.
Anyway, CDs of your early album. There's only one album that we have out that doesn't have a CD, and that is Take Everything.
Yes.
And the reason that we don't have a CD of it is because half of it is covers or filks
or parodies.
And the legal sort of definitions are a little dicey about how much you can put onto physical media.
We released that album in, I think it was 2013.
2013. Yeah.
Or 14.
Sure.
I forget. But it was, at the time, copyright law was like, no, and now we have distributors that handle copyright. So I think it's more likely, like, it's available on Bandcamp, and you can get the whole thing. It's more likely, we might do a CD of it, but you would probably hear it on Spotify first, to be honest, because it's easier to get distribution digitally for that sort of thing. As for vinyl...
I just got an email from CD Baby.
No, don't you dare.
About vinyl. You can get like 100 vinyl albums for only $2,000.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. It's a lot of dollars, man.
Oh.
America or Canada, either one. $2,000 for vinyl.
Here's the thing.
Would be cool, though.
If you would pay $25 for a PDX Broadside's album on
25?
vinyl. Yeah, well, Mama's got to get her beak wet.
Limited edition is 30. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, we have to, like, selling half of them would then cover almost our cost.
Yeah.
Like 3/4 of them.
Let's not do the math right now.
No,
Let's play some
but
music.
if you would do that, sound off,
Interesting.
and we can talk about it.
It's always it's just so cool to like have your own album on. I am sure I've never had an album on vinyl.
If you and 75 of your friends want us to put this on vinyl,
I had a single on cassette, and I was in a band, and we had a cassette, and it had like 4 songs on it or something like that. That was back in the 1900s, the late 1900s.
That sounds about right. I mean, Thundering Asteroids put out a cassette.
Well,
that's their last thing they did.
That's ironic and retro because they're like that. Rad Max, I'm pretty sure.
Rad Max
released an album on vinyl,
if you
on
like
cassette.
80s style, like sometimes nerdy punk. Yeah, Rad Max. They're based in Portland.
Rad Max,
and they
rad.
are rad.
They're
yeah.
rad. It's in the name. Figure it out. All right, let's play a song. Here's a song that I wrote for a woman who married me.
Yay!
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm
and
still
you
trying to
use
figure it
them
out.
for your vows.
I use them for my vows because they are great and they express my feelings.
And he's lazy.
And it's called a Nerd Love Song. There will be silence. It's Carlos and Cecil, connected way beyond the normal reach. Princess Peach. It's Jorel and Lara, it's Mal and Inara. It isn't rocket science, obviously. It's nerdy and it's love, it's you and me. If you asked me, I'd let you cut in line in front of me for Star Wars. When we're talking with people, you can tell them what DeConnick wrote. If it made you laugh, I'd forge Riker's autograph at the bottom of a doctor's note. You can tell me the story of how Dothraki children learn to ride. If you want to, you can show me the part in Sailor Moon that made you cry. We can go and see your favorite movie in 3D for the 732nd time. It's Carlos and Cecil, connected way beyond the normal reach. It's the plumber who's jumping and running all the way to Princess Beach. It's Jorel and Lara, it's Mal and Inara. It isn't rocket science, obviously. It's nerdy and it's love, it's you and me. I would never insist that you had to quit your weekly RPG. If you're happy, then I'm happy. I wouldn't want to change a single thing. Go sing drunken songs on your podcast all night long, as long as you come home to me. It's Carlos and Cecil, connected way beyond normal reach. It's a plumber who's jumping and running on the way to Princess Beach. It's Jorel and Lara, it's Mal and Inara. It isn't rocket science, obviously. It's nerdy and it's love, it's you and me. There is nowhere that I would rather be. It's nerdy and it's love, it's you and me.
We did that. We were hired for a wedding about a year and a half ago for a lovely couple, and they asked us to play their ceremony as well as their reception, and that was their first dance song.
That was so cool.
Every time they cosplay as Mal and Kaylee, and every time the Mal and Inara line came up, he twirled her, and both Holly and I are like, "Don't cry, we're singing."
It was very sweet.
It was so
just
lovely.
adorable.
Yeah, the Millers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bless them.
We have so many freaking awesome fans, and this is wonderful.
Yeah.
And we miss you all too. So thank you so much for all the love in the comments. We really appreciate it. We will see you all hopefully sooner rather than later. But
can everybody guess what all those references were? There's a lot of couples in there.
There's a lot of couples.
I wanted to put Willow and Tara in there, but realized that it's pronounced Tara, and that doesn't rhyme with, Laura.
No.
Or Inara. Either one. So I'm like, you gotta go. Plus, it's not the greatest
Scarlett
relationship.
O'Hara.
Scarlett. Oh, yeah.
Scarlett
O'Hara and nobody. That ain't the thing.
No.
All right. Cool. Oh, boy. I like when we both heard it. We're like, ooh, we put that in there? Neat.
So this is a song that I wrote on piano, and therefore the chords are weird because it makes sense. The jazz bend makes sense in piano and less so in guitar. And Christian is a trooper.
I've totally forgotten how to sing.
He put this one on the set list and was like, I can do this. I'm like, okay. That's it. Yeah.
No one heard that. It's great.
It's totally good.
Let's do it.
So this is that third part of the song cycle, and this is about when you realize that something has reached a point where perhaps it's really toxic or just it's not working anymore. Or maybe you've been ghosted by somebody and you don't really have a body to bury. So you send those relationships off, and this is Lost at Sea.
There
turns ever on. We all ever move on. Fare you well, but beware. The road that led us here will not go back this way again. The tears have all run dry. I have already said goodbye. This is just a funeral for a body lost at sea. This is just a funeral for a body. Come a day we should meet in these circles. It might happen. Be my luck that it might happen. I wish you light to guide your feet down the pathway going else where that won't ever cross my own. The tears have all run dry. I have already said goodbye. This is just a funeral for a body lost at sea. This is just a funeral for a body lost at Fare you well, I wish you joy, but I owe you no debt. I might forgive, now let's forget. Your welcome's out, don't play coy. The only thing I have for you is this last refrain. The tears have all run dry. I have already said goodbye. This is just a funeral for a body lost at sea. This is just a funeral for a body. I am the soul of courtesy and the saint of civility, especially when I wish you were gone. The tears have all run dry. I have already said goodbye. This is just a funeral for a body lost at sea. This is just a funeral for a body lost at
Well, it's no piano, but it'll do.
I'm very proud of you.
It's a hard song.
That was good.
I remember learning that and I'm like, wow, what? Okay, sure. That's a thing that happens.
We're
Another breakup song.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't worry, guys.
You thematiced it.
We're gonna get happier. We promise. We promise. We are gonna go over an hour.
Sorry?
Sorry about it.
Sorry. What? No one said no.
No.
Okay, good. Let's
Good.
go. This is a breakup song told through the medium of particle physics.
Naturally.
Through particle physics naturally. It seems that there's a shadow, on the golden light of day, leaving just the red shift as we quickly move away. What once was such an ordered life has just become chaotic. We used to measure several points, but now we're asymptotic. Oh, our velocity was constant till we both accelerated, moving off in separate paths that our directions have created. There's no way we could see how this would come to be. Delta D, delta V, delta U, delta me. Our reactions to the fact of this relationship's explosion have been opposite and equal. conservation of emotion. Oh, our velocity was constant till we both accelerated, moving off in separate paths that our directions have created. There's no way we could see how this would come to be. Delta D, delta V, delta U, delta me. I know we're breaking up, but the attraction of the pieces will persist, although the square of our distance just increases. Oh, our velocity was constant till we both accelerated, moving off in separate paths that our directions have created. There's no way we could see how this would come to be. Delta D, delta V, delta U, delta D, delta V, delta U, delta D, delta V, delta U, delta me. Yeah. I checked with the physicist. He says that was legit. That's some legit.
When we did it
references
at Dragon Con for Solve for X, and Solve for X is like 11 p.m. on Saturday night at Dragon Con, and you'd be like, who's coming to this? There is a ballroom, like it's a full ballroom packed full of scientists.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a science variety show, right?
yeah, and I kept telling Christian, this song is funny, this song is funny.
This will
Don't let
go
it-"
over. This will go.
And we sang it, and people were falling out of their chairs laughing so
We're laughing very hard.
So, scientists.
It's like, it works. Scientists, they get it.
That's for you. What do we have next?
That was Capo 2. Cool.
Did we sing it in Capo 2?
No, we did not.
Oh,
I don't
good
think
for
so.
us. Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, good.
I was like, my voice would have felt it. I would have
Yeah.
reached over and just gone,
Oh.
Can you tell that we're in a band? I have missed making music like this so much. It's so good. Thank you for letting us share music with you tonight. Conversion?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna... The conversion... We have different versions of these songs. It's a little spicier, this one.
It's for playing at your table to get attention from people.
We always want attention.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's how we do.
Yeah.
Running late for your first date, it's raining.
Live in Portland.
Or maybe there's a hair in your French toast.
Weird, you live in Portland.
You're orphaned and then sold off to the bad guys.
Oh dear.
You know, the kind of things that bug us all the most. Here's what you do. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Doodly doo doo doo.
Crush your enemies, hear the cries of the women.
Bum bum bum.
When you feel your life's unjust, find the ones who sow distrust. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you. If you've been stressed, your day is less than perfect. And people do not act the way they should. Then start your plans to make your life a better one. By swearing to get your revenge for good. Good. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Doodly doo doo doo.
Crush your enemies, hear the cries of the women.
Bum bum bum.
When you feel your life's unjust, find the ones who sow distrust. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you. When you're in need and all you see are stop signs, and every year they ask, they tell you no, yes, no.
Oh,
remember those who want their assistance and crucify them on your trail. Whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Doodly doo doo doo.
Crush your enemies, hear the cries of the women.
Bum bum bum.
When you feel your life's unjust, find the ones who sow distrust. Crush your enemies, see them living before you. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
There's a new ending.
Don't put up with daily strife.
No.
Find out what is best in life. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you. Come to our table and buy merch. Woo! We'll be in the Ramada room later. That's the conversion. That's the conversion. That's good. Catch us outside on the sidewalk.
That was like, I think the fastest we've ever done. So I was like, how do I keep up?
It's like Dewey Cox, Walk Hard, cocaine version.
I have to find this one. Oh dear.
How do you
I think
you have to find it?
No, I think
because you
it's
may
fine.
not know how it goes.
Believe it or not, this is not the last song of our set.
We have 3 songs to go. Let's do it.
This is often the last song. Go ahead and start up the... Yeah. This is often the last song in our sets. Otherwise, there's a riot when we don't do it. It has been more than a year and a half since we've done this song, but it is a song about how much I like Nathan Fillion's bum. And I still do. The chorus goes like this. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Nathan Fillion, do a little dance. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. And that is the chorus. So you at home, I want you to sing it over and over again, because wherever Mr. Fillion is away, perhaps away up in his castle, he will listen and hear it for great glory. And I think that's important. You ready?
Are there lyrics?
There are verses. I threw my spoon across the room when I saw that perfect move. Didn't know just what to do, so I hit rewind. And when that moon appeared again, I had to slowly count to 10. Thought my heart would surely rend from seeing that behind. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Yep. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Nathan Fillion, do a little dance. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. I rewatched all of Firefly and made attempt to espy if what was under fly was really quite that grand. We call it one in much ado, but I'm feeling rather blue. We lack but we wanna do the finest in the land. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Nathan Fillion, do a little dance. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. There is one more verse. No, you don't. You don't cut me off. Because we are going to sing this last verse of this Pegasus Award nominated song for excellence in film music. It didn't win. And you understand why by listening to it. All right. Last verse. His rump is proving awful wily. We get a glimpse in Outing Riley. I'd rather see him twerk than Miley, but he's got some class. It's took us even had a tumbler. Nathan, you are my number. I could be a booty drummer. Oh my God, that ass. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Nathan Fillion, do a little dance. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Yes. Oh, Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants. Nathan Fillion, do a little dance. And get my number. Please take off your pants. And we respect you as an actor. Especially on the rookie.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Okay.
Pants are optional.
Especially in these troubled times.
No, if you have kids who sing along to this song, it's fine. Holly has explained to people, like, we're just singing to Nathan Fillion to get ready for bed. He's not getting ready fast enough, so it's Nathan Fillion, please take off your pants and get ready for
You can put your pajamas on.
Yeah, put your pajamas on.
Yeah, get
That's
ready
all.
for bed.
That's all. And also hearing 3-year-olds sing Mayfamphibians.
Mayfamphibian
is the best.
It is.
So.
Okay, so 2 songs to go, and they are both brand spanking new. We've never performed them before. Good choices. Hashtag choices.
Choices. Hashtag choices. Thank you, Tatiana. This one we have never, ever, ever, ever played, and the other one we also have never, ever, ever played. So let's play this one first. This is the second song we wrote for Shauna, and Shauna has never heard the song before.
Shauna?
We're doing it right now. She asked for a song that was like inspirational and uplifting, and Holly wrote the lyrics, we wrote the music, and
now we do it.
It's called How I Rise.
That's right.
Talk to me about your life. Tell me all about your strife, and maybe I can help you see. You never have to be much more than what you ever were before. So just relax and let it be. We don't have to solve it, pretend that it is fine. You've got your ways to cope, and well, you know that I've got mine. Not everyone will understand, but I don't mind, 'cause this is how I rise. This is how I stand. You don't have to love it or even comprehend. Messy, broken, complicated, heard it all before. But when the dogs are barking right outside my door, I won't need you to save me. I promise I will rise. Try to understand that I may never tell you how or why, but knowing you has helped me grow. We don't have to count our scars and scrapes, 'cause we're always gonna make mistakes. So say la vie and let it go. Not everyone will listen, and they may not understand, but I've got more strength inside than maybe you can comprehend. I may fly off course, but I know where I'll land, 'cause this is how I rise. This is how I stand. You don't have to love it or even comprehend. Messy, broken, complicated, I've heard it all before. But when the dogs are barking right outside my door, I won't need you to save me, because I promise you, this is how I rise. This is how I stand. You don't have to love it or even comprehend. Messy, broken, complicated, I've heard it all before. But when the dogs are barking right outside my door, I won't need you to save me. I promise I will promise I will
There we go. There we go. Almost. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Right?
Oh.
Next time you see that, I'll be playing that in front of a church while a helicopter is blowing wind around and stuff. It's gonna be
When we
great.
When we first started singing it versus like we started writing it before COVID, and then things kind of went haywire. And then when we got back together and started like rehearsing it recently, it comes from a very different place now than where it did. So Shauna, that's for you. I'm really honored we got to do that. Damn it, this one's gonna make me cry too. But this one is not. This new one is not. This is pure ridiculousness. It's our last song of the night, unless there's a request, I guess. There it is.
Last song, and actually also the first song. So. Hey, everybody!
Hey!
Thanks for coming to this festival.
We're so glad to be here.
All day, all night. It's going to be an awesome show. We're so honored to be first on the bill. Hope everybody's got a patch of ground. Everybody's got a blanket, maybe a thermos, a cocoa. I don't know, or whatever.
They don't let you bring a thermos of cocoa and past the guards.
I hope you drank your thermos of cocoa in the car before you came into the amphitheater. But anyway, we'd like to introduce some of the bands that are going to be seeing here tonight. Today, tonight, tomorrow, probably a couple days. Really solid.
Before we start our set.
Okay.
There we go.
Welcome to the festival. We're glad you could attend. We'd like to introduce you to our friends. And then we're gonna rock you, so take your places, please. And make some noise for bands like these.
Now, who do we got coming up tonight? Let's see. We've got the Premarital Six, In Gosh We Trust, Hillbilly Joel, and Susan Suddenly.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, very good. We've also got My Canadian Girlfriend.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Me neither.
Oh, wait a minute. I've just been handed a message.
Oh.
The organizers asked me just to tell you, okay, do not use the porta potties on their side. Please no dancing in the nude where we're selling food. We do not want your parts to be deep fried. Welcome to the festival. We're glad you could attend. We'd like to introduce you to our friends. Whoa, whoa. And then we're gonna rock you. So take your places, please. And make some noise for bands like these. Let me tell you who's coming up after that. Yeah. It's gonna be a great lineup. You're gonna see Cease and Desist.
Yes.
Formerly Elron and the Hubbards.
Oh,
the Kickstarter Patreons.
Yeah.
Don't miss Uranus de Milo.
And over on the gamer stage, we've got a special set of 3. Dusty Cartridge and the Blow.
Nice.
The One-Ups and Natural 21.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure to check it out.
You know who else we got?
Who else?
We got, I'm sorry, I've just been handed a message. The organizers asked us to tell you we have about a boy named Cody who is lost. As the posted rules explain, wandering children are fair game. Now he's running sound, so keep your ears lost. Welcome to the festival, we're glad you could attend. We'd like to introduce you to our friends. Whoa, whoa, and then we're gonna rock you, so take your places, please. And make some noise for bands like these. We got a lot of bands coming up.
So many bands, so many bands. We've got Elegant Grease Trap.
I love that.
Milk Stockings. Beef Loan. And Sweat Potato.
Oh, very good.
Sweater Vest Revolution. Joyce Carol Oatmeal. Jarlsberg Lettuce. My Chemical Bromance.
Nice. What about our favorite band? They're coming up.
Our very favorite band?
Yeah.
The big, the brand new inflatable electric rainbow good time old fashioned cha-cha wagon.
They're coming!
All the way from Brazil!
That's gonna be awesome.
They'll get here in about a week.
And, I'm sorry, I've just been handed a message. The organizers asked us to tell you good hydration is the key to your good time. You can't bring your water in, so your options here are thin. Here's your H2O for $14.99. Welcome to the festival, we're glad you could attend. We'd like to introduce you to our friends. Yeah, yeah. And then we're gonna rock you, so take your places, please. And make some noise for bands like these. Oh, so many bands on the bill.
So many bands. We got Casper the Friendly Guy, Two-Eyed Cyclops, Magic Doug XXL, the LAX Broadsides.
No relation.
No relation. The 1965 Ford Mustache. cease and desist. Oh my goodness.
We already know that. They're doing 2 sets.
They're doing 2
They're
sets.
doing 2 sets. Oh, you know who's great?
Lorem Ipsum. Karen from Finance. Oh, you know who I really love?
Who?
We love onions. Oh, the best.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
I've just been handed a message. The organizers asked us to tell you, stop complaining to the staff about the smell. Ticket sales were in a slump, so they built another dump. Now you've got a place to throw your trash as well. Do it! Welcome to the festival, we're glad you could attend. We'd like to introduce you to our friend again. Whoa, whoa! Then we're gonna rock you, so take your places, please. And make some noise for bands like these. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome to the festival, lineup super great. It's so exciting, we can hardly wait. Whoa, whoa, we really meant to rock you, but time is really tight. So here comes your next band. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Enjoy the show. Okay.
That one day is going to be our opening song and our last song.
Because we're gonna extend it. We'll extend it to like an hour.
This is our Pollen Storms opening band. It is.
We love onions.
We had suggestions like single cell paramecium. We'll add that on. We're always coming up with new ones, like pretty much every day. That's all she wrote tonight.
Free cell paramecium. Right? People still play that? Does it still come on a Windows computer? Free cell solitaire?
Oh Lord.
Okay, no.
It's been a
Forget it
minute.
then. Forget it.
Anyway,
Keycon
Virtual, thank you again so much for having us. We hope to see you next year in Canada because we miss Timbits so much.
Yeah.
Timbits!
Decent chocolate.
Yeah. And our friends.
Oh, yeah.
And all the maple syrup you can chug.
Yeah.
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 We do miss that a lot.
At the border. What's your you come in for business or pleasure? You tell me. Glug, 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 glug.
I'm here for your glucose and your women. Goodbye.
Wave you in. It's good stuff.
We have had such a blast tonight. We love you. Please come see us again soon.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.